Okay, hopefully that's not going to go too far over. Just adjusting my jeans a second, pardon me. And pulling my leg braces up. Right, okay, so that's done, and hi Dylan M. This will be take 4 coming up. This song just seems to be a bit jinxed, you know. It's called Descent, and I wrote this on the 29th of July 2020. I've got everything off now. Microphone is off. Hopefully it's out of shot. Yeah. 29th July 2020, so you can guess what was in my mind when I wrote this, yeah? And it's just been sat over there for just over 3 years. And I found it now. Put music to it. If you watch the video, take 1. Of course, being Daddy, he didn't read the words first, you know, he just dived straight into it. A lot of breakdowns because verses 7 and 8 are written on the paper the wrong way around, and verse 39 has got some spelling mistakes in it that threw me out. But I finally did a good take. I think it was a good take, you never know until you hit the playback. And when I finished it and I looked up and the safety camera had fouled up for some reason. Actually, I can't remember if I turned it on then. So, okay, I've put a new battery in. So we'll try again. But of course, you know, I'm finger picking and I had the strings just where I wanted them and they're going out. I'm making all my excuses here, aren't I? As if I don't have enough going on with this damn disease knocking me out of sync and everything. But anyway, okay, so Descent. And of course, as ever with Daddy, you know, the songs evolve as I play them. Timing's going. And as ever with Daddy, it's not a short song. Look at that. Carnage. Metacarpal carnage. Need to fix it over that. Goodness me. Maybe there. I've down-tuned the E, so it's because it's in E major, but I want to give that minor sound. Shall we just get on what? Okay then. Let's go. Count me in. Better yet, count me out. The sign said you're now entering the land of broken dreams, where everything still looks the same, but nothing's as it seems. I threw my bags on the unmade bed and went to catch the view. It was like looking out on a parallel world where someone else was you. The ticket master gazed at me and asked me, "What's your pleasure? Where do you want to go to escape?" I replied, "Wherever." Every time I outran your pain, you put on another skirt. Everything's justifiable in the end if you don't care who gets hurt. How long this journey took me, I really do not recall. We seemed to pick up passengers every town. I couldn't make sense of it all. Maybe I went past the border, but how many lines have you crossed? You gave me a map with directions to hell and sneered, "I hope you don't get lost." I came to a backstreet cafe, the only place open I could find. The The waitress asked me, what can I get you? I said, some better memories in my mind. I asked what's on the menu. She said, are you for real? When you're dining in the devil's restaurant, you'll eat any meal. I went into the bar room to change the scenes in my mind. The waiter said, you can stay as long as you like, but it's always closing time. Everyone looks at the floor, their eyes tell too many tales. If you say hello, they reply, what for? When you're sinking, you don't change the sails. Your letter came to me, COD. Your love, it came the same way. Your tombstone words were drenched in his sweat. Still I couldn't throw it away. When I woke up at dawn, the sun was already going down. Even the vagrants ask for nothing here. It's that kind of town. I scream, close your canopy eyes tonight on every vow you've broken, and drown your children's tears out with the fake promises you've spoken. There's an autopsy every hour here. The coroner's a busy man. I said, everyone seems to leave town the same way. He said, you're starting to understand. Yesterday's paper blew down the street, blown by a desolate wind. The headline read, we buried the mayor last night, time to get your ballot papers in. I saw that the post office was boarded up. Keep out, it said, for safety's sake. We don't want no outside communication, we've had all of that we can take. The guide said to me with a sigh, you're new here, I surmise. I can tell by the way you still use your name, and there's still a glint of hope in your eyes. Steer clear of the casino. Love is a loaded gun. We've all played its Russian roulette. None of us have ever won. Nobody lifts their head up when the new arrivals roll in. The only thing anyone wants to know is what time the last show begins. Every locket has a picture in of a child with a tear-streaked face. That's a passport it takes to get in to this unholy place. The dealer deals another hand, but all the cards are marked. I said the only sweet are broken hearts. You're very astute, he remarked. But even if anybody won, what would they spend it on? The drinks are spiked in the last chance saloon, and the final bus has gone. I shuffled back to my room, slouched like a broken cur. When the dignity of death is all you got left, that's the one you prefer. But look who's in the wings when you play your pantomime again. The theater might not be empty, some ghosts might still remain. hopefully we got a take there that we can use. How long does that song last? I don't know. Oh, that's pretty short for Daddy actually. 9 minutes I guess for the prevarication. Should I put like an electric in and do a full vocal electric version? No. Okay, that song is called Descent. Took me 3 years to come up with the title since I put the title to it when I was coming up to it. But if you're wondering why it's called Descent, Dante. Dear Lemley, Dad loves you with all his heart and soul. Love you too. Remember, these are just songs, okay? They're a good way of getting things out of your head. Only no love. And now I'm going to walk over. Rip that one there off. And then I'm going to come over here. Hey, you want to know something strange before I go? So you know how Daddy's got all these birds now, yeah? And he's feeding them all the time. And they keep having babies, you know, which is a great thing. And and normally I break the bread up for them, yeah? And throw it out in little bundles. But today, I was just like, I'm just getting very weak, you know, so I just got 5 pieces and just threw it out there, you know, like nunchucks or something or another. I think I managed to fell three pigeons and an hour work. Cuckoo! Why? Coo! But the strange thing is, so the birds are out there and they are walking past these whole pieces of bread, pecking around looking for what I normally throw them down, you know, the little torn up pieces and everything, you know. They're going to starve to death if they're not careful. So I'm going to have to go up that and break it up in little pieces. Whatever next. How lazy are they, huh? Anyway, peace and love, and hi to Max as well, okay?